Morning all! That was a bit of a late start, I'm afraid. I do apologise profusely. Now I've got it all up and going here. Well, it's very exciting. We're on YouTube. I'm going to put that down because I can't seem to find what I need for there. Don't go away. Let's pick up this device. Let's have a look here. Somebody tell me if we're up and running. Let's get rid of that because it's been... well, that was an exciting start, if nothing else. I can see that people are contacting me on the screen there, but it's over there. Let me find it on here. I can't find it on here, but that's fine. Well, listen. We're going to do it the old-fashioned way. I'm just going to talk to you. Morning. Morning from me, morning from the curtains, and morning from YouTube. This is very exciting. I think we're up and running now. It will be better tomorrow even than today. 5 or 6 minutes late, apologies. But let's crack on. Now, a couple of things we're going to do today. I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to link a couple of bits together. People have asked me about linking steps that we've done to new steps. I want to do a time step in tap dancing. Time step. Someone asked me about that. Beke Stewart, former Tiller girl. What a girl. Now, this is just a basic time step, just the starting off time step in tap dancing. Now, I like to do it with a little stamp. You can do it with a pickup or a shuffle. I don't like to do that. I like to do a little stamp. So what we're going to do is we're going to go stamp, hop, hop, shuffle. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, and then stamp. 1, 2, 3, 4, and stamp. And stamp, like that. You ready? One more time. We're doing this quickly. Apologies. Here we go. A stamp, 2, 3, 4, and hop. How about that? Ready? One more time. 1, hop, hop, shuffle, and stamp. We go one more time. Stamp, 2, 3, 4, and stamp. And again. Stamp, 2, 3, 4, and stamp. And then we're going to roll through the pair of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, and stamp. 2, 3, 4, and stamp. 2, 3, 4, and stamp. Now I'm doing it from diagonal to diagonal. You can do it, just do it forward. Like this. Oh, I think I did a double then. Sorry, showing off. That's the basic time step. Now, it's probably a bit too quick to launch straight into a time step. So we're going to do this. We're going to do a couple of little basic exercises for tap dancing. Now, the thing about tap dancing, you need loose ankles. If you've got a loose ankle, you'd be a marvellous tap dancer. So I just want you to flop your foot about a little bit, like this. So it's really, really floppy. Floppy foot, I'll tell you something. I love tap dancing. I came to it late, but I love it. And the other one as well. Just a little loose, loose, loose. I sort of sprung this upon myself, really, the tap dancing thing. I was going to do something else and do some jive, but we're going to start off with tap dancing. Loose ankles. Now, this is called a shuffle. It goes. Now, a lot of people, when they're sort of doing faux tap dancing, do a lot of it on the heel, because you can make a bit more of a sound with the heel. That's not tap dancing, that's sort of flamenco or stamping. So what I want you to do is all about the ball of the foot, the front part of the foot. Ball of the foot at the front, heel at the back. Never changes. So you go like this, you go shuffle, shuffle. So just do that. Feel that? It's sort of a soft shoe shuffly tap dance. I haven't got my taps on. I've got my shiny ballroom shoes on. How about that? Ready? Forward, back, forward, back, forward, back, forward, back. On the other foot, we go forward, back, forward, back, forward, back, forward, back. 1, 2, 3, 4, stamp. 1, 2, 3, stamp. 1, 2, 3, stamp. 1, 2, 3, stamp. Nice balance, Anton, back. If you're like me, you're going to have one side better than the other. My right side is better than my left side. My left side seems to not come in contact with the ground as often as I'd like. So I missed it there. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now that's just a basic shuffle. Now we're going to do a little hop. You go hop, hop, hop. Just everyone can hop. Hop, hop, hop. Now these are little components that you're going to put together for your time step, for example. So you go, there's your little, just a stamp, little like that. Like that. Ready? Here you go. Stamp, hop, hop, shuffle, shuffle. 1, 2, 3, shuffle and stamp. Stand, stamp. Stand, stamp. Ready? And on 1, 2, 3, 4 and stamp. 2, 3, 4 and stamp. 2, 3, 4 and stamp. Alright, and let everything else just swing naturally. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4 and stamp. 2, 3, 4 and stamp. 2, 3, 4 and stamp. Basic time step. But this, work on this first. Shuffles. This is all we need to start with this. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do this, because this will be great practice for all of us, me as well. We're going to build up our tap dancing skills. Over the weeks, we're going to do loads of this, and we're going to add little bits, little components, not too much. This is the beginning. I'm going to leave it there. This is just the beginnings of tap dancing, little time step, but what I want you to be aware of and practice is the shuffle. Like that. All right? Oh, I've enjoyed that. Thank you very much for suggesting that. Now, jive. I want to do a bit of jive. Now, we did the other day, we did just a basic back rock and side, an underarm from right to left. Now we're going to come back the other way. So I'm going to show you this. So again, we talked about, in the past, we've talked about doing natural opposites. So what I do, the girl or the partner in front of me does the natural opposite. If I go back on my right foot, she'll go back on the left foot and vice versa. And then now we started introducing bits where the girl is doing something different to the boy. So invariably, the more difficult steps. Now, on this occasion, she was doing an underarm turn. So I'm going to do girl steps. Best side, thank you very much. So I'm going to go a back step. This is just the basic back step for the jive. 1, 2. This is a constant in jive. You'll do this all the time. So you go back step, chasse this way, chasse this way. That also is a constant. So we go a back rock. We go 1, we go 2. We go back. This arm is just for me showing you which way you're going. This isn't part of the choreography. This would be ridiculous. Back, rock. So just do the feet bit. So go back, rock. 1, a 2, a back, rock. Now, the girl was going this way. She was turning to her right. 1, arm up. 2, back, rock. Now we're going to go back the other way. She goes this way and back, rock. Huh? I know. We go again. A back, rock, chasse 1, chasse 2, back, rock. She goes this way, round she goes, back, rock. In she comes, 5 and 6, back, rock. So I turn this to the right, and I go back the other way. 5 and 6, back, rock. Now the boys, you're doing this. You've got to concentrate now, boys. You've got to concentrate on using the legs and doing the same step. Repeat. You do this step. Back, step, 1, 2, back, step, 1, 2, back. Easy. See? Surely, boys, you can do that. Come on, fellas. Even if you don't do this, you can do this. 1, 2, a back step. 1, 2. Couldn't make it any easier for you, fellas. Come on, out the chair. And a back step. 1, 2, and back step. But whilst you're doing this bit, you have to be doing this bit. All right? This is the leady bit. This is integral to any of this working. Otherwise, you're going to garrot your lady. So you go back step, chasse there, arm goes up, chasse there. You can turn slightly to face her, and then she goes back step. Well, I haven't got her with this arm anymore, I've only got her with this hand over here. Back, rock. I'm going to lift the arm up, she comes back the other way. 1 and 2, and now I can gather up. You can just do open hold here, or you can take your sort of full hold, the sort of open ballroom hold. So we go back, rock, arm, lead, back, up, she comes back, and we take hold. Chasse there, under she goes. 1, 2, back step, 1, 2, back step. This reminds me of when I was about 14 and my teacher, who was a lady, would teach me this variation, and she would do it just like that, exaggerating the arm action. And I just had a bit of a flashback moment there. I thought when I was 14, I thought to myself, you'll never catch me doing that like that. There you are, you see. And back step 1, 2, I'm now the girl. 3, 4, back step. In you go, 5 and 6, back step, under she goes, 5 and 6, back step, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, back step. Now that's the underarm turn from left to right and right to left. Or right to left and left to right, which depends which way you're going. Very simple. Now, we're going to do a thing called American spin. We're doing Jive today. Why are we doing Jive? I don't feel like the Jive. I've got my tie, I was ready for something else. I feel like the tie is sort of staying now as a constant. Now, we're going to do an American spin. Why it's called an American spin? It looks like the same spin all over the world to me, but it's been sort of named an American spin. I suspect it's something to do when the Jive came over and during the Second World War, maybe just before, that the GIs were spinning the girls, and the girls were flashing about, the skirts were going, all of that stuff. So it's called an American spin. Now the boys, you do this. You go back step 1, 2, back step 1, 2, back step 1, 2. Obviously the step was invented by a fella. And back step 1, push 2. So essentially the same thing. Back, do this, look, 1, 2. A back step 1, 2. A back step 1, flip 2. A back step. Girls, naturally, you've got all the hard work to do. So you go like this, girls. You go back step. I'm doing it the other way around, offs. And back step, chasse there. Now you do spin, chasse there. Told you it was more difficult for the girls. Why did they make the girls do that? Guaranteed success, that's why. And back step, chasse there, spin, chasse out, back step, chasse in, turn, chasse out, back step. American spin. Now, I'll do it this way here so you can see what I'm doing. Now this here, girls, you don't have to do this. It's not a massive pirouette. You're not spinning all the way around on one step. Face your boy. You can take the thing over the steps. So you can sort of cheat it a bit just to begin. You can build this up. You can make it as much of a spin or as little of a spin as you want. Because you can go back, step, chasse in, you turn on your right foot and then you chasse out, and then you can sort of turn that last chasse. So if I finish the turn here, I can chasse round to my boy, chasse here, or to my partner. So he's back there. So if that curtain is the fella, I'm going to go back, so I'm going to chasse towards him slightly, here. I'm going to do my turn. I'm only going to do half a turn for the time being. And then on this next chasse, I'm going to turn back to face him. 1, 2, 3. Now, boys, what you have to do at this point here, you'll have a normal hold like this. Now, in order to signify to the lady that you're going to do the American spin, you can do one of two things. You can either do the correct hand position, which is very important, or you can tell her. It's an option, I grant you, but the music might be loud, she might not hear me and she'll get one of them. So you'll maybe just do the old-fashioned change of the hand. I'll show you what I mean. So we're in normal hold like this, or a hand holding hands like this, so the girls are like this, the boys are like this. So, what I want you to do, boys, is I want you to, just before you're going to do this step, before you do the back step, or as you're doing the back step here, I want you to change into what we call shake hands hold, which means if I was shaking the lady's hand or your partner's hand, you'd go right hand to right hand. All right? At this moment in time, I've got her right hand in my left hand and vice versa. So what I'm going to do is I do the back step here. I go back step. I take her right hand and I place it into my right hand. And then I change my palm to face her, so her palm is against my palm here, and as I'm doing the chasse and she chasses towards me, on her right foot coming forward here, I can just brace myself as she pushes off me. You don't have to shove her. It's not important that you go ooh-cha. She'll go. She's very capable. I've danced with a few ladies and they've all been marvellously capable. So I go back. What they don't want is shoving. So sa-da-da, brace yourself. She'll push off you and she'll do her spin as much as she wants to do. So I go back, change the hand, chasse there. Now in this little space between this chasse and this chasse is my moment of brace. So I go back, replace, chasse, brace, ooh, she does the turn, we both chasse back. And then if you want to carry on with the American spin, you just take the right hand again and you ooh, brace yourself, she pushes off you. And then if you want to finish with that and doing something else, you just put both hands out or both your arms up and the lady will gather whichever, what she sees you decided you want to do next. Now, let's do that one more time. So as a lady, I wish I could follow the comments here. I haven't been able to get it up on my Ujima flip. We had a couple of technical issues this morning. I knew we would, first day in. Let's have a look. How are we doing up here? Let's get rid of that. Let's go on to this. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. And oh, I can hear myself. Let's turn that down. Right, okay. Oh, Andy from Chorley. Morning. I've finally got some comment. I love this. I'm up to speed. Oh, Amy, gorgeous. This is terrific. First day on the U of Tube. Morning, Lauren. Oh, terrific. This is great. I'm loving every minute of this. Here we go. And I'll have a moment here of just reading. This isn't very interesting for you at all, is it? I do apologise. Right, okay, what are we talking about? We're talking about this. Gillian, Jem, Morn. Oh, it's like old times. It's like old times. Now, I'm going to put that there. Right, here we go. Now, boys, we're going to go through your stuff again. Here we go. Let's shove that a minute. So I'm going to go from the top. So we go a back, replace, chasse there, back, replace. Under she goes. 1, 2, 3. Look at me, I'm just doing the same steps. All you have to do is lift your arm up and adjust yourself. I'm changing my hand. Can only be one thing. Brace. Ooh. Back. Well, I'll give it another go. Come on, brace. Oh, lovely. And I'll gather up and then gently. Thank you. How was that for you? That was marvellous for me. Thank you very much. Was that? I didn't shove you, did I? No, you didn't shove me at all. That was marvellous. Thank you very much. Here we go. Off we go. Boys, you can see essentially you're just doing the step. And every now and again you change your position to face your girl, just like this. But essentially, you've got to keep that going. It's integral. You keep that going. Girls, naturally, you've got the difficult bit. So we're going to go here. We'll just go from the beginning. Back, replace. Chasse there, back, replace. We're going to turn. We go under the arm. He's lifted the arm up. Thank you very much. Back. He's lifted the arm up and going under the arm. Marvellous. Here we go. Now I'm doing the back step. Now he's always changed. Oh, shut up. He's only changed hands. We're going into American spin. I'm chasseing forward. Now, the palm's gone up. I press off the palm. And I back. Oh, he's doing it again. I'll leave off. Here we go. I'm going to do a big turn. Whoa, a big turn that time. A back, replace, chasse there. Now, you can do, as I did then, a bit more of a turn. So you can go back, step 1, 2, turn all the way around and face him. And if you want to do that, that's fine. Takes a bit longer, so you have to do it a bit more quickly. But then your last chasse, you still got to do the chasse, just goes chasse there, underneath you. You have to take the step. I know it sounds like an obvious thing to say, but you have to take the steps. Yum, ba bum, because that just keeps you in time. And there's nothing worse than dancing out of time. It sort of makes you go a bit peculiar. So you must dance in time, and the only way to dance in time is to do all the steps that you're supposed to do. It also keeps you on the correct foot relative to your partner. So whatever you're doing together, you'll be on the same foot. So if you're on the same foot, or on the, not the same foot, but if you're on the correct foot with each other, and you're on the right time, you can never be wrong. You can never be wrong. You can't even be different. I like different myself, personally. Never stamped on anybody's feet in my life, promise you. Once or twice they popped their foot underneath mine, maybe, but that's a different matter altogether. So, picture quality is amazing. Thanks, Ria. That's the YouTube, magic of YouTube telly. AntonDeBet.tv. I don't know how you came across this today. It's AntonDeBet.tv. I think you could probably just go to the YouTube and search Anton DeBet. I think AntonDeBet.tv is the website that we've got for it. So you just press the red button and you're in, and you can crack on. What have we got here? That's marvellous. Thank you very much. That's good. Andy, I love you too. Now, let's just go over what we've done. So let's do the little bit of the time step that we did and the shuffles. And well, as I say, we'll just do this a little bit with the tap, little bit, and we'll build it up. So we go shuffle, 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 step, shuffle, shuffle. All right, this is our tap. How about that? That was terrible. That was better. Good one. Good. Now the other way. Not the other way. Now we're going to do a time step, which is what we're going to build up to. 2, 3, shuffle and step. 2, 3, shuffle and step. 2, 3, shuffle and step. Hop, hop, shuffle and step. Hop, hop, shuffle and step. All right? Now, oh hello, let's do that. That's better. Good. Does the boy, asks Carol, keep hold of the girl in the American spin for the jive? Well, you can try, but you'll only do it once. No, you let her go. Let her go. You'll have to go hands-free on that one. So that's the little bit of time step. We're going to do more of that every day. I think we'll do a little bit of that every day. So, and also it's quite a good warm-up. All this bouncing around. Just hopping from foot to foot. This is a little ball change from foot to foot. Shuffle from foot to foot. See? We'll do this every day. It's great. It gets the old lungs going. Now, American spin. So for the girls, 1, 2, exchanges hands, chasse there, brace yourself, round I go, let go, no hands, no hands. Chasse there, back to take the hand. All right. So we have normal hold, closed hold we call it. We have a hand to hand hold. So we're holding both hands. You can have this, and then we have right hand to right hands, shake hands, hold, they call that, or right hand to right hand hold. So that means American spin. Unless he lifts it up, which means something else. Might be turn under the arm sort of thing. But if he does this and then palm towards you, you've got American spin coming your way. Fellas, very important. Even if you're blagging down below, I know we talked about you've got to be on the right foot, you've got to be on the right turn, but even if you're just swinging down below and step, 1, 2, a step, 1 and 2, 2. As long as you give the lady the correct message, boom. As long as you give the lady the correct message, she'll be able to dance with you, and you'll enjoy it. It'll be marvellous. Actually, there's nothing nicer than doing that. The thing for me, the thing I love about ballroom dancing and Latin American dancing more than anything else, is dancing with a partner. That's my favourite thing in the world. My favourite thing in the world is dancing with a partner. I don't mind doing a bit of solo. I mean, you know, we can all have a bit of a show off, but essentially the real joy for me is dancing with a partner. And when you can do this sort of thing, and you can make you can dance in and shove, and then for me there's nothing better. Nothing better. So at some stage, when we're finally let out of lockdown, I will, if it's okay with you, now we've got this YouTube channel going, which is, I can't even tell you how exciting this is for me. I'm so delighted about this. I'll get a few, we might not even do it in front of the curtains, we might do it somewhere else, but outdoors maybe. I'll get a couple of lady guest teachers coming in and we can dance together and show it to you together. Maybe Erin will come along, or maybe even Luba. I know Luba has been tuning in, so I don't know, we'll have a few guest teachers coming in and having a bit of fun like that. What do you think? Seems like a nice idea to me. Thank you very much indeed today. You're absolute joys. I love you all. I mean, I'm so delighted with this. I can't even begin to tell you. This is brilliant. Now, we talked about doing Fit at 50. I want to start that. I want to start that. Now, I want to do it in the afternoons, like an afternoon tea sort of thing. I know it sounds ridiculous, we're doing a fitness class in the afternoon. What I want you to do for me is this. I want you to tell me what time works for you. I was thinking maybe 4 o'clock. Is 4 o'clock good for you? We can do it at 3 o'clock if it works for you. Let me know what time it is, and we're going to start it tomorrow. I know it's random on a Saturday, but essentially every day is a Saturday at the moment. So let's do it on a Saturday. We're going to start the Fit at 50 tomorrow. Tell me what time works for you, and we'll start it then. We'll be here at 11 o'clock in the morning for our Elevenses on the YouTube channel. Yes, this is so exciting. The fitness class is going to be gentle, just for the people, for anybody who doesn't really like fitness. I certainly don't like doing fitness in the morning. Makes me feel a bit sick. So I like doing it in the afternoon. So join me in the afternoon, tomorrow afternoon. We'll do a little bit of a workout class, gentle. But if you want to rev it up, we can also rev it up as well. I can show you moves or exercises that you can make more difficult for yourself if you want to. Now, thank you all again. Stay safe. Enjoy the sun if you can, and I'll see you in the morning. Brilliant! YouTube. Sorry about the late start. You're amazing. Thank you.